I would say that the easiest trick of setting up your lawn mower is to get the LUBA all-wheel drive free and let it auto set up. Okay, it's not liking this. I try to lift it out. NASA is going to the moon again, and Mammotion sent me this LUBA all-wheel drive Series 3 spaceship. So let's open this box. So this is what you get in the box, the front bumper, side covers, and the small hat for the charging station. A full user guide, and of course the all important and very useful quick guide that helps you start up your mower. So let's start with that. To connect this, it can only be inserted in one direction, and it has a snap lock. Yes, and then I bring it in. 2 screws on that side. I use the packing material. Over. Oh, now I have access to the underside of the machine. Tool around, and I have a torque. There are threads inside the plastic there, and the screws are attached. Makes it easy to install things when the screws are already in place. So to remove this, to uncover the knives between the LUBA all-wheel drive Mini is that it has 2 discs. So step 3 is to install the safety key. So now the mower is ready. Step 4, the charging station. Just snaps in like that. The charging station will have some power. We have the power unit here. So let's go and install this in the place where it should be. Charging station in here, up here. So put it in the screws. Anchor screws that nail it. Lock the charging station in place. Put the robot in place and start it. So the next step, add it to the app. It's charging, and finish. And now you have connection with your new LUBA. So then we are finished with the installation of the machine. No RTK antenna for this one. It has a LiDAR unit and AI vision. So the next step is to create a map, and then you go into the app and push create. It does a self-check and you say start mapping. So now you have auto mapping. I think it's a little bit complicated for my garden, but let's try it. Tap to leave. And it will do a quick scan of the area. And it has found a bit of land, so we can say mark this. And then we click start mapping. And it will start exploring the area, mapping it out with LiDAR, working like an advanced vacuum cleaner that searched your home. It's now exploring your garden. to put it out there, and now it starts to map its environment. It's starting to be more and more like the vacuum cleaner that we know from inside the house. So auto mapping for the win so far. It's just mapping out the garden all by its own. Watch out for the lilies, but otherwise it's going well. So really recommend to just let it auto map. But we will see. I will let it run now for how long it will take, and I get back to you. So a situation occurred here. It ran into the ditch while auto mapping. I still think that auto mapping is a great feature, but yes, things can happen. Okay, it's not liking this. I try to lift it out. It's not liking it at all. Place the robot in the charging station. Okay, so I have to carry it. Continue. Yes, just continue. So it now it starts again. It's still in mapping mode. So that actually worked. So the auto mapping is completed, and it has done a fairly good job if you compare with my manual mapping. There are some problems though. The edge along this line is a bit ragged, so the mower will actually go under the fence and get stuck. And we have also problems with the terraces where it drops off. It has not been able to catch those drop-offs as good as I would like, and it goes over and gets stuck. So you can fix this one, or you can fix everyone. We will try with this one first. I will show you how you do that. You go to map, select edit, select area, redraw border, and start undocking. So I will manually drive the mower to the line where I want to redraw. Redraw. I need to go to the, yes, now I'm on the border. So now I will follow the fence down in a straight line. And now I'm completed, and I press save. So now you can see I have a nice straight edge along this line. So I can continue to do this if I see that the border is a little bit wrong. I think that a more efficient way actually for my garden is to do a manual mapping of it. So how do you do that? You click create map. Does the self check, and you click on manual mapping.
Start mapping a task area.
It It orientates itself in the surrounding. Start mapping. And then I will go to the edge of the garden. So, and I drive it along the border. This of course taking a little bit more time, but I get it in the way that I like to have it. So I keep on tracking the edge. And here I come to the bit where the auto map, oh, that was a little bit fast. The auto mapping got stuck for the first time, and I can just now go around that bit. And add lawn. So as you recognize, I want to protect these lilies. I did it with the boundary wire last year, and I have drawn out no-go zones with mowers, and I will do this with this machine also. So go in, create no-go zone, create manually. Start mapping.
Mapping a no-go zone.
And you have created a no-go zone.
No-go zone mapping completed.
For this system, you can also do in another way. So create no-go zone. So if it's hard to go around the area, you can actually draw a zone. You can draw a zone in the map, and you can. The really good thing with this, you can do it while the mower is out on a task. So you can pause the task and draw a no-go zone, and then continue, and it will avoid that area. So I draw it like this, and we have a no-go zone, and I hit save. So now with the mapping complete, either you have done it automatically or, as I did it now, manually. You can see it's much more cleaner around the edges now. It was a little bit more work, but I actually got it exactly as I wanted. I have added some no-go zones for areas where I don't want it to mow because of flowers mostly. So how do you start mowing? You can of course hit mow and select an area and start mowing. But you want to have this hands-on. You want to have this hands-free, or fingers off, or hands off. So then you set up tasks. I select all tasks and confirm. I select the settings. I want to cut a little bit lower than this at 45 maybe. And the speed is good. And you can set how you want it to handle no-go zones. If you want it to go around that, that could be good if you have a tree or something that you really want it to cut close to. Then you can set no-go zone at a tree and then say it should go 3 times around that, and it will cut that better then. And then so I select all zones and I want it to go at a fixed interval starting tomorrow. I will set it every second day. Confirm. So now it will start to do this every second day. I set it at 9 o'clock and save. So now I have a task. I can run the task now, but I can also let it wait until tomorrow or the next day when it's scheduled. So now it's hands off for the rest of the summer. So what do I think about this mower that I got from Mammotion? It's a LUBA all-wheel drive Series 3. As usual, it's great hardware. It can climb hills. It can go where no other mower can go. It's a great little machine. The hardware is excellent as it was last year also with the LUBA Mini. But now the software has taken a step up and it can find its way around the garden by itself and create a map of it automatically. For my garden, maybe it's easier for me to draw it out myself because then I have control of where it goes and where it doesn't go. So that's it. Please subscribe to the channel to see more of my mowers and other things that happens on the farm. And goodbye and see you the next time.